personally, as
Yep.
somebody who's cared about this issue for a long time, because I think it is important and essential policy for all the reasons you say, the pandemic was a turning point where just a lot more people that were employers and family members and others understood, I think, really what was at stake here. So we're grateful to both of you for providing leadership and seizing the momentum.
Yeah, and we were literally looking into each other's living rooms and kitchens, and I think that that was a real wake up call for how the world is really working and how we're just threading together childcare and family care and household by household. I think we realized we really need to do something better.
Well, for all of us who have been working parents and raised children, in my active days of that, I always felt I was just a few seconds away from some total meltdown of the whole complicated system that I was juggling between my children and work and everything else. And I know many or most of our Protect Every Future community feels that way as well. Well, as you said, it's you want more paid leave for more people, and we all support that pragmatic approach, just like get stuff done and keep moving forward. There is something to build on. We in the private insurance industry have been providing paid leave benefits for a long time. We know 75% of people would like to see a public and private, a government and private solution. Kind of what are your thoughts on that? And can we leverage what we already know and what we have and get more?
I think that's one of the pieces that we're actually working on is a public-private partnership. The challenges that we face, I think, in putting something like that together, excuse me, are that we have over a dozen states now that have already implemented some sort of paid leave initiative. Some of them are a public-private partnership. Some of it are a mandatory government program. And so trying to thread the needle where we're not usurping those states that have already put something in place, but also recognizing that we can actually take a little bit of information from the states that have done something with the insurance industry and maybe model what they're doing into a federal package, I think is something of interest to both of us.
Yeah, and kind of the work of the working group was to do this survey, sort of, as Stephanie said, from ground zero, trying to build up a common set of information and common understanding of what had been done in the past and what has worked and what could work in the future. And the work output so far of this committee or working group has been a four-pillared approach. Solutions that we hope will get more paid leave to more people. And one of the pillars is a public-private partnership. And Stephanie also is correct in alluding to another one of the pillars, which is understanding what best practices are, trying to make sure that there is an understanding of the 13 or 14 states that have moved forward on this. What are they doing right? What are they doing wrong? How do they share information with each other? How do we get that information to other states as they transition into paid leave programs? And how do we make sure that we're not reinventing the wheel? So that's another one of the four pillars that we're looking at, and hopeful that that will be able to help us. If we can't move more quickly as a federal government, we will be in the position where more states they'll do what they need to do, and it's understandable that they need to do it. They're feeling the same pressure and revelation that we are feeling, the importance of getting this done. So I think it is urgent that we figure out a way to federally help the remainder of the states be able to make choices on their own, and the states that have done so also to be able to continue to grow those programs and share their best practices.